This would be funny if it weren't so shocking.
I'm just pitching in.
Oh. Why? Because you feel guilty about leaving?
No, I'm incapable of guilt. I just figure I should help out a little bit since I'm going to be sticking around another week or so.
Whatever.
Really? Just whatever.
Okay. I'm happy. Are you happy?
Yeah, this is me, happy.
I'm always picking up after you. You eat like a 15-year-old boy on a growth spurt, and you put wet towels on your bed, which I will never understand for the life of me.
But you've grown accustomed to my face.
I like having you around.
Maybe you shouldn't.
I know, I get it. It's temporary.
No, it's not that. It's just, you don't know me. What you do know isn't much. It's just where you pull out a bright light and you shine it in my face.
You started it. You want me to know you? Tell me what I need to know.
Dr. Oliver said that there is no way the body in this autopsy report could be Damien's.
I thought you didn't trust Dr. Oliver.
As a person, no. But as a doctor, even Bob Hughes admits he's brilliant.
And he's sure about this?
100%. He says that whoever this body is had an advanced case of Huntington's disease. They wouldn't have been able to walk or talk when they died, and we both know that Damien could.
Okay, so Jillian, is it? All right, here's the deal. I know that Dr. Hughes said he was going to refer you to one Dr. Channing, but frankly, you'd be better off seeing a pediatrician than letting that clown anywhere near your brain. So I told him I'd do it myself. You can thank me later.
Have you done this kind of surgery before?
No, I've been waiting for a case that was so hopeless, it paid to give it a shot.
And that's me?
How cool is that?
What if it doesn't work?
Then I'm gonna look really bad.
What about me?
Yeah, you'll probably look a lot worse. Go away, I'm with a patient.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
Turn around, shut the door, and get lost.
It's just gonna take
I said I'm with a patient, Mr. Snyder. Sorry about that. So, any questions?
He didn't even let me tell him what it's about.
Sweetie, he was with a patient.
You know, for a minute there, when he was looking over the autopsy report, just a minute, I thought, maybe he's not a complete and total jerk.
I am sure he'll talk to us when he's finished.
Yeah, but what does he care if my dad's being held for a murder he didn't commit?
I told the lab this is their #1 priority. I want the results of these tests as soon as they're done. Don't worry. If you die, at least you'll know there was nobody on Earth who could save you. Interrupt me again when I'm with a patient, I'll let your boyfriend stay blind for the rest of his life.
Excuse me? Just who do you think you are? You call yourself a doctor? You should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah, that seems to be the general consensus around here. What do you want?
It's about the autopsy report that I showed you earlier. From Malta?
I told you the dead guy couldn't possibly be your father. What more do you want?
Are you sure about that?
Do I look like somebody who doesn't know what he's talking about?
Would you please tell me what you told Luke?
Who are you?
You know who she is. She's my mom.
Oh, right, the one who's married to the dead guy and the killer.
He didn't kill anybody.
Interesting life you lead.
Are you done?
Fine, in here.
There's going to be a hearing on the extradition unless you tell the U.S. attorney what you told me about the body.
I'm not a forensic pathologist.
No, but you are the most brilliant neurosurgeon on planet Earth.
You're asking me for a favor. You might want to cut back on the snarkiness.
Look, I'm sorry, but you told me that you're sure this body was not my father's.
Not if he could walk, talk, and say goodbye.
Well, I need you to tell the U.S. attorney that.
Doesn't he have his own doctors?
Well, I guess so, but apparently they didn't see what you saw.
Big surprise.
So that's why you have to tell him.
Fine, just have him fax over a form. I'll fill it out when I get a chance.
We can't wait that long.
I'm sorry, forgive me. One minute the authorities think that your father's a corpse, the next minute they think he's a killer.
Well, obviously I have 2 different fathers.
Oh, with your mother's good looks, it's not a big surprise. Where's that hottie anyway?
I don't know. I think she's talking to Molly. Can we just go?
Where?
The U.S. attorney is at the police station.
Now? I can just leave the hospital.
But you have to tell him what you told me.
I thought I made this clear. You don't tell me what to do.
But this is really important.
So are my patients. Besides, You don't need a doctor. You need a lawyer.
I can't believe that you think that I'm arrogant.
I can't hear you.
Because there isn't a doctor in this entire hospital who could cover you for an hour. And if I lose both of my fathers because of you, well, I guess that's my problem, because God forbid you think about anyone besides yourself.
Don't you forget that you are his father.
Really, if I hadn't gotten into a fight with Damien, he wouldn't have fallen off that ship. He would have drowned.
He didn't drown.
They found his body.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, Holden. The body in the photograph, it wasn't Damien.
What are you talking about?
Luke took the autopsy report to Dr. Oliver. He said it can't be Damien.
How did you know that?
The corpse in the photo has advanced Huntington's disease.
Has Dr. Oliver told anyone about this?
No, he's with Luke Reid.
No, he's not.
Where's Dr. Oliver?
He's not with me.
He needs to come down here. He needs to tell the U.S. attorney about this.
I know. I already told him that.
He said no?
He said he was too busy.
That's insane.
No, that's Dr. Oliver.
Results of diffusion tensor imaging are consistent with previous EEG and MRI results, confirming that the seizure activity is focused on the hippocampus. The patient is therefore an excellent candidate for the surgery. Hear that, Channing, you deli slicer? I'm gonna get this lady back on her feet, go back to Dallas. One more prize to throw in your face. So why am I thinking about some irrelevant Maltese corpse? How's your therapy coming along?
Oh, it's good. It's really good. I'm anxious for the surgery.
I'm anxious to cut.
When do you think we'll be able to do that?
We'll be able to do that as soon as I'm not surrounded by inconsequential distractions.
But we're going to do that here, right? In Memorial?
Unless the judge releases me so I can return to Dallas. We don't have much of a choice, and keep your fingers crossed.
When will you know?
Not soon enough.
Is that it?
Is what it?
Why you're distracted? The hearing?
No, once again, it's your boyfriend.
Luke?
How many boyfriends does one blind guy have?
But if you had a run-in with him...
He barged in on me earlier when I was with a patient.
Okay, maybe you could just cut him some slack just this once.
And I would do that because...
I don't know if you noticed this when you saw him, but he was probably a little upset.
with his disposition, it's difficult to tell.
His birth father just died.
Well, that's open to interpretation.
What are you talking about?
He came by here yesterday with some autopsy photos. I offered to take a look at them for him.
What happened?
I told him in my professional opinion that whoever the guy in the photo was, there's no way in hell it was his father.
Are you serious?
Was Damien Grimaldi mentally and physically incapacitated before he died?
No.
Then yeah, I'm serious.
Oh my God.
I thought he'd thank me. That would be the end of it. But apparently they think his other dad killed his real dad or some such thing.
Yeah, but if what you're saying is true, then Holden's innocent.
Yeah, that's what has him all in a twist. He came by here demanding that I drop everything and go make a statement.
And you said no?
I told him to fax me some forms. I'd fill them out. As ridiculous and pathetic as this hospital is, I do actually have a job to do here.
Wait, Dr. Oliver, you can't just blow this off. I mean, Luke's dad is sitting in jail for something that he didn't even do.
Not really my problem.
You're a doctor. Come on, you help people.
Sick people, not wrongly accused people. What the guy needs is a better lawyer, not a neurosurgeon.
That is a cop-out.
Excuse me?
You heard me. If you don't want to be distracted, that's fine. Make a statement and move on. You've asked us both to do things that we didn't want to do, and we still did them, so now maybe it's your turn?
Yeah, that's not really how it works.
If you're only refusing to get involved now because it's Luke...
We're done here.
Dr. Oliver!
I said we're done here, Mr. Mayor.
Dr. Oliver said that that body had advanced stages of Huntington's disease. That means that the guy couldn't talk or walk.
That it couldn't have been Damien.
Exactly.
So why won't he come down here and tell them?
Because he's a selfish, self-absorbed little jerk.
Then we will find somebody else who's willing to testify.
I'll tell Tom.
You can't charge somebody for murder if you don't have a body.
I have a body.
But what if it isn't Damien Grimaldi's?
What are you talking about?
The body they found shows signs of a disease that Damien did not have.
They can prove that?
Tom's working on it.
What does he need?
An expert in neurology.
I'll make some calls, too. A good neurologist can't be that hard to find.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
You came.
Yeah, I came. Let's not get all weepy. Just tell me who I need to talk to so I can get back to my work.